Welcome to Comedy Cube. You may be seated. You guys put your hands together from Dallas, Texas. Give it up for Dicey!
Oh, sit down. How y'all doing? Hey, LA, what's good? Where the Mexicans at? The Latinas, y'all in here? I got a homegirl, and she, a white homegirl, and she thinks she can tell me all of her racist thoughts. And she was like, Dicey, I have a confession. I think Mexicans are dirty. I'm like, well, clearly you've never hugged one before, bitch. They all smell like Fabuloso and fabric softener. Y'all do laundry every day of the week, taking up all the damn dryers. Damn. I love me some Mexicans, though, especially the ones on those Everest College commercials. I call it Neverest College, though, because really, like, what the fuck are you going to do with a degree from Everest, you know? They be selling dreams. Come be a surgical technologist. Bitch, you going to be cleaning the guts off of scalpels. That's what... But the girls in the commercials, they be so, like, excited. They be like, you could do it. Like, if you're sitting there looking all lazy, you're whack fool. Like, you could do it. I did it too. Like, in 9 short months, I could have had a baby, but I have a degree, you know? And the faculty, they're all so cool. They all drive, like, Acuras and stuff, and that's gonna be me one day. I could finally afford to take my family to the buffet over there. Like, you could do it. I love y'all. I love LA, but it's a lot of potholes in these LA Dayton streets, okay? Especially for a black woman. Let me give y'all some statistics. Out of 10 black men, 5 of them only date white girls. That leaves us 5. Out of that 5, 4 of them are gay. That leaves us 1 straight nigga to split. And he's gay too. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I just never last with dudes, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't feel good to just block a nigga from everything, from all the social media. Nigga, you can't see me in this sepia glow no more. You can't see all my filters and stuff. Oh, I don't block them from Pinterest though, okay? You can follow my recipe boards and see what I'm cooking all these other niggas. You missing out. Herb crusted salmon, you know? When you figure out how a nigga really is, it's like when the lights come on at the club at the end of the night and you see like the raggedy ass place that, you know, this section was $2,500 and it's duct tape everywhere. Like, it's a drunk bitch in the corner. All her friends left her, she got her heels in her lap. Her lashes are hanging halfway on. The nigga got creases in his Jordans. You can't see that in the dark, you know what I mean? How am I supposed to see that, sir? I've dated all different types of dudes in LA, all different ones. There's the couch surfing ass niggas, a lot of them. The one with a backpack. He got everything in his backpack. He got a toothbrush, a washcloth, extra socks and shit. Nigga, where are you going? It's the too deep ass nigga. These dudes that are just too deep. You know, they smell like incense. They got a bunch of friendship bracelets on. You know? I drove this one too deep ass nigga around to 5 different check cashing places one day because he was too deep for a bank account. They too deep for a car, too deep to sign a lease, all of that. Like, the big nigga with a sweat rag, that's another type. I see you back there. That's a big nigga with a sweat rag back there. I love dating them big niggas with a sweat rag because you can wear your shoes that hurt because they gonna valet everywhere. They not trying to walk in sweat, you know? And when you get to the restaurant, they ordering 4 or 5 appetizers. That's what they was gonna do with or without me. I'm just along for the ride. Then when they come to order, he be like, let me get a chicken fried steak on the side. I'm like, that's a whole nother meal, sir. Chicken fried steak is not a la carte. That's a whole nother meal. You know who tries to get at me all the time? The puny niggas, the little puny niggas that look short in a Mustang. Like, how you look short in a Mustang? My favorite is the broke nigga, though. I like broke men. You get a lot of stuff from a broke man you don't get from a man with money, you know? You get shit like love and affection and consideration. You know, your opinion matters to a broke man. And since I date broke men, I'm a considerate cheater. I don't know if y'all know what that means or not. But basically, whenever I go out to eat with another man, I always bring my broke man something back too. Isn't that sweet? I'll be like, wrap my baby up some chicken tenders to go. He gonna like that. A little sriracha ketchup on the side. He gonna like that. Men with money just ask too many questions for me. They want to know shit like, well, do you have a 401k? You met me on a Tuesday buying blunts and limeritas, like, you know, at Exxon. You think I got a 401k? Yeah, that is my favorite Mercedes, the 401k. That's my favorite. You sure right. It's depressing, you know? I know what I want out of a man at this point, though. I want a responsible man with a Costco card and an earthquake kit, you know? Just rolls of toilet paper everywhere. He got all the toilet paper. Yeah, I'm depressed. I actually contemplated suicide, y'all. Yeah, that's right, a black girl thinking about killing herself. Imagine that. I went to the medicine cabinet and I had stool softeners and icy hot. I was like, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Then I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll do it in the car, in the garage, but then I don't have a garage, you know? And I don't have enough gas in my car to kill myself. That's trash. I feel like at any point somebody's gonna call my mom and tell her I overdosed. Ma'am, it was a lethal concoction of Crown Royal and the Plan B pill. We also found 6 bags of kettle corn in this bitch's system. Get her the help she needs, please. I'm just so glad to be back. Aren't y'all? Like, after this quarantine? I spent the quarantine in Texas, so I really missed LA because, you know, it's a bunch of rednecks in Texas. They're scared of unarmed black men. I'm like, I should be scared of you, man. You're the one who's managed to weigh 400 pounds with no teeth, bitch. Like, the ones that hang out at Walmart and shit. Like, how much Go-Gurt and cream cheese did you have to eat to achieve that look, man? Why doesn't Walmart have a dentist yet? They got everything else. A Subway, a McDonald's, you can get your nails done. They got an auto shop, a garden center, a grocery store. There's no dentist. A what? Optometrist. They do. They got an eye doctor in there. I'm so glad, though. I'm so glad. Being in Texas, I realized that I kind of miss Donald Trump as the president. I do, because he was naming all my favorite strains of weed. If you think about it, Crooked Hillary, Sleepy Joe. That's the best one. Russian collusion. It's real cool to see what my parents do every day because I ain't lived at home in like 20 years. And my mom, she gets up every morning and she listens to Martin Luther King speeches on YouTube. I'm like, you know how this ends for him, right? Followed by at least 6 episodes of My 600-Pound Life. But are their lives really fucked up? Because they all got a man, you know? My 135-pound life ain't like, you know, it ain't popping like that. They got these big ass men cooking for them, cleaning. It's crazy. I don't have a job right now. I don't have pajamas either. I just sleep in all the t-shirts from all the jobs I got fired from and shit. Ain't that how you know that job is some bullshit? If it's a t-shirt involved, it's some bullshit. I get written up at all my jobs. And black people, we don't sign write-ups. We don't. This bitch wrote me up. She said I wasn't a team player. I'm like, really, bitch? $11 an hour and no health insurance? Does this sound like a winning team to you, bitch? I read down further, it said I'm inconsistent on a regular basis. I'm like, isn't my inconsistency consistent, bitch? I'm not signing this write-up, no. Where's the place on the application where we put what we expect out of this bullshit ass job? You know what I mean? Like, is there a secure place for me to smoke a blunt on my lunch break? I've actually never been drug tested because I've never had a real job. Real job's drug test. I've never had colleagues or anything like that. I got coworkers, you know? I got coworkers. Oh, yeah, life is crazy, man. I told y'all I was depressed. I told y'all I smoke a lot of weed too. Did I tell you that? I don't remember. I smoke so much. When you smoke a lot of weed like I do, you meet men who smoke a lot of weed too, and they think just because I smoke, all they gotta do to fuck me is get me high. I'm like, you gotta feed me too, my nigga, damn. You want me to fuck you on this empty stomach after I just smoked all your weed? You rude, sir. You real rude. Y'all have been a great audience. Thank y'all so much for supporting live comedy. I'm Dicey.
This has been a Funny Media Group production.